everyone. Welcome to the Team One Take episode 5. And we have a special guest. It's going to be Dash, who's going to be representing the PKL. He's going to be the guru. He's going to be the guy that has all the knowledge in terms of the Philippine League. Hi, Dash. First off, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm not sure if it's good that I'm the representative, but you know what? I'm doing great. We had a lot of fun in the PKL during the last weekend, so I'm kind of excited to talk about it, though. I also sent a message to Holler, like, man, I'm excited to talk about it in the podcast. So, yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, awesome. I'm so happy to have you on board, of course. And not only are you the guru, but you've also been part of the KME, and now you've turned turncoat, and you've gone to the KM West side, the dark side, the evil side, the trash side, dare I say. But, okay, I mean, before we go into that, obviously there's a little bit of drama, and I am a little upset, to be honest. But talk a little bit about yourself first.
Oh, yeah. Hello, guys. So my name is Dash. I'm a shoutcaster. I've been casting Honor of Kings since last year, if I remember correctly, and I am a really big gamer. I'm a big nerd. I watch a lot of anime, and I do a lot of gaming since I was a kid. So yeah, this is perfect for me because I've been having a lot of fun with video games.
Yeah, and I mean, it's great having you. Obviously, you are very energetic. I love casting with you, Dash. It's always been great.
Hey, thank you.
But now let's go back to this KM West side. Before we go on, we might even just end the podcast now, right? Because I want to know, what were your thoughts and why you moved to the KM? Yeah, we can. But sure. The KM West, you and Kin, like, what happened, brothers?
I think Ken should go first, though. I think Ken should go first.
Oh, really? Okay, put me on the chopping block first, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I requested to go to the West.
Wait.
Really?
Yeah, I requested. I told them, put me in the West.
Oh. Okay.
I have some questions.
Ken's the problem, though. I think Ken's the problem.
No. Yeah, but I did request to jump over.
Why did you request it? Was it because, like, oh, yeah, I don't want to hang out with Holler? Like, it's cool. I won't take it personally. I mean, you suck, but okay.
I mean, okay, obviously that's point number one, but like the second one was kind of like timing based as well. I think because the leagues start earlier, so and you've already done once, right? So when you go into a bakery, you want to try all their treats, all the kinds of recipes and bread. So I've done KME once, why not go to the West?
Okay.
I like the way you're thinking about this, though. You know what? It's going to be fun, though. For me, I didn't know that I'm going to be put to the West side, though. Okay. Just for you to know, I didn't know that I'm going to be on the West side. I thought I'm still going to be casting KME, but I was surprised that I actually am going to be casting for Kings Major West. And you know what? I'm in the same side as Ken. It will be fun because it's a new region, and we're going to be seeing a lot more different teams there. So I think you should be asking to go to the West side with us, and not the other way around.
It's not us. The issue is not us. It's you. Why are you staying comfortable?
I'm not giving up on my Nongshim Red Forest brothers, right? I think that's something that I will prove that I'm going to be, loyal to this team till the bitter end, which might be very soon. We'll see how they do in the next tournament.
Have you eaten their noodles recently? That's my first question.
Actually, I have not, because I was so upset with the KWC. I'm in a bit of a fast. I've actually might have lost a little bit of weight, to be honest, because of this. I've been staying away. But to kind of answer your point of Akin, the fact that you were kind of like, oh, you wanted to get out? Okay, you're dead to me. Dash, on the other one, I kind of want to see some proof to actually prove that you did not have a hand in this change.
Okay, I'll send you the screenshot, though. I'll send you the screenshot I'll send you the
undoctored, of course. Yeah, undoctored,
not edited, not anything. So you'll know, man. I'll send it to you after.
Okay. I'm excited about that. All right, thank you. All right, now let's go into the actual PKL teams. Let's start a little bit of storytelling here, right? Let's start with the KWC, okay? Let's do a little bit of context in terms of just like background, how these teams did in the KWC, and then that's kind of leading up to, the PKL and what we've got in the fall right now.
Ooh, honestly, for their performance during KWC, I think everybody was rattled. I'll be honest, everybody was rattled, like every Filipino team. I think they also know that. On an interview that Autolus did, they said that they were not expecting this performance. I think the biggest reason why is because almost all of the teams that were in the KWC, when I saw them play first, I thought everybody upgraded. And I'm like, wait, are we gonna get there? When I saw it, is the PKL gonna get in that pristine form before they get eliminated? And the problem is, it was a bit too late when they learned all the things that everybody learned before the KWC.
Okay, it's kind of like, you know, when you ask your friends, oh, have you studied for the exam? It's like, no, I haven't. But they've done like extra revision, everybody and then they show up and they ace the test, and then you come back and you get the results, and it's like, guys, didn't we say that we didn't study together? But anyway. That was the case.
It was just you guys.
It was
right
just you
in the
did not
end,
study.
unfortunately. And it was really disappointing because I think that there were huge expectations. Everybody really wanted to make some waves, but just the overall performance, we were trying to find some silver linings of the teams overall. I mean, I thought that ACT kind of did outperform the other ones.
True.
But it was still kind of not the greatest. It was a sad story in the end.
Yeah, it was really sad. I was I think I was also the one casting the ACT game that before they got eliminated in the Filipino broadcast, and it was me and Shinbu, if I remember correctly. We were like, oh no. The only good thing about that is this, if you guys remember, the save. The the vanguards going into the crystal, and that last one. Yeah. We were, what is happening? We're gonna get eliminated by a vanguard, and not even the other team. We were like so surprised that happened, but we were so thankful that Switch was able to get it in the end, and we got the win in that game. And I was like, oh, that's a relief. But I was still hoping for something after that during game 3, that they will be able to pull through, at least get the win. But yeah, it was really disappointing. I was just expecting that at least ACT could come out of this, right? At least one of them could come out of this for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or the last chance, sorry.
Yeah. It was just not great. It was unfortunate for them. I mean, it is what it is. Let's move on in terms of the PKL, right? I mean, which is kind of setting things up. I think the expectations for those 3 teams still very high, right? Especially in the PKL. Now you're going into this one and going into the KIC, which is going to be in the Philippines, and now you have 4 teams to represent. I mean, when in doubt, just throw more teams at this, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm happy. We're having 4 slots for this because we have a lot of very promising teams this time for this new season. Very happy that we get 4 slots because you know what? It's going to be played here in the Philippines. So yeah, very well deserved. But these teams that we have currently in the PKL fall, I think everyone got a taste of KWC and everybody just upgraded. Yeah, I don't want to say a lot of things, everyone. For you two, it's going to be a surprise. But for us, during week 1, it was crazy. Not a lot of games are 2-0s. Everybody's getting 2-1s. Everybody's very close, and the playstyle is quite different from before. We've noticed that. Actually, I'm going to bring up the standings right now to kind of just showcase exactly where things are. Blacklist International still the top dog. I mean, they're 1A, 1B against We Trend Esports, or I like to call them Wet Round. All jokes aside, I'll probably get canceled for that. But I mean, they are pulling off some upsets. They actually, beat ACT the other day. I mean, this is a team that has kind of been, dare I say, the what is that latest? Thunderbolts with the new Disney guys, like they're kind of the new Avengers.
The new Avengers, right?
Yeah,
the Thunderbolts. Like these guys are kind of been, washed aside. They've kind of been looked over. There've been that, the underdog story. You're seeing things with like Aaron that's like reappearing here. You're seeing Syndicate, Darfin, Mace. All of these guys are really, have been cast aside. But then they're like this ragtag team of bringing it back, and they are now 3-0. This is a team that's really on the rise, no?
Yeah, you know what? This is the most exciting matches that I've seen recently. They won against also Elevate, which was the top 4, top 5 team from the last season.
Yes.
So winning against that was like a big sign to us because this team, they were a team that a lot of them really took a rest. If I remember correctly, Aaron Mays took a rest from the pro scene before spring. Arise wasn't even there because he was playing for Invitational Season 3 in Rough World Era, then didn't have a team for spring. So these guys, the story that they've been telling during the interviews was, we were looking for a team. We weren't able to get there during spring. We got here just recently, and we want to get as much wins as we can, and they're really surprising everybody currently in their regular season. And I have a lot of expectations from them because remember, during the Open Series, they're the first place team. So I was kind of expecting that they're gonna perform well.
Okay.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
There's one thing. So leading up from this, we know that next week, WeTrend as well as Blacklist, this will be their first ever meeting. They have not lost. What's your expectations for this?
I'll be honest with you, I think Blacklist is gonna win.
Really?
Yeah. Blacklist currently, with how they're performing, they're just too good. I think they adapted a lot of things from KWC. They are picking picks that you see from AG, and I'm surprised that it works. That if you can pull it up, I don't know if you can pull it up, but the Dachau flow board that they pulled up during day 2 was something of a surprise to me because I was not expecting the PKL teams to adapt this fast and get the Dachau flow board in the picks that they're in the pool that they have.
Actually, that's the biggest thing that we've seen thus far is that some of these teams that might not have done so great at the KWC actually leveled up. Yeah, I mean, you came home with some losses, but the lessons learned from these teams, and you're seeing the rise of them. And I do agree with you. I do think that Blacklist International is still the top dog here, but I think it's going to make for a better story come later in the season, especially come playoffs when Wet Round really kind of get up into this one because this is a huge moment for them, right? It's the whole underdog story of the fact that you're seeing Aaron, who got replaced by Dragon only because of the fact that he's a twin. I mean, that's not really fair. Jokes aside. But Aaron, I mean, this is one where he did take some time off, and I'm sure he was like watching this team, like that was his former team doing particularly well, right? And there's going to be like the revenge tour with this guy.
Yeah, I think every one of them had this revenge tour for everything right here. Because remember, all of them came from teams that were recently in the PKL too. So they also want to be one of the top. Syndicate. If you know Syndicate, he also came from one of the teams in the PKL. And he wants... And from the jungle, he is now on the Clash lane. So it's going to be a different thing also for him. Arise came from Rough World era back then in the Hawk Invitational Season 3. So these guys are looking for revenge. And if they're going to be the heel of this season of PKL, I'll be happy.
Yeah, it's going to make for a very interesting one. Sorry,
but the trend is continuing, no? So last season, the last season of PKL, Blacklist didn't lose a single series, right? They went, I think, 16-0, something like that, and they got crushed. Now, if they continue the same trend, is that going to happen again?
Ooh, I think they need to lose one series so that it doesn't happen. No, I'm joking. No, what I'm thinking though is currently what they're doing. Everybody was surprised during last weekend. The Sunday match, day 3, everybody was surprised because they had an 8-minute game against Boom.
Oh yeah, I saw the timer.
I was like, what is happening? How did this happen? How did they get 8 minutes against Boom? And the next game was 16 minutes, which was quite longer. But the 8-minute game was something quite of a surprise to me. And that actually puts what do you call this? A ruler, a meter on how far Blacklist is currently with the second best team, which is Boom.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing though is that they need to lose because you need to kind of not come in overconfident. I think that that's the biggest thing, and this is why, as like Papa Nongshim Red Force here, they didn't really lose too much in the KME, and I need to give them some advice of just like losing because it's going to make you better. You have more adversity. It seemed like when the KWC happened with Nongshim, even Blacklist there, is that they would lose and they didn't know how to react. They've like never been in this situation. They've never drawn blood, so they didn't have any idea how to get back into the series.
Yeah, I think it's the same story as Twisted Minds and OG from KMW. And Twisted Minds got to the playoffs for KWC, which is they also lost some games in their own region. So yeah, I think they should lose. Blacklist should lose some games.
No, but it depends on the quality of the teams competing as well, right? Okay, now that you have said it, I'm safe. The quality of the PKL teams now in fall season definitely much higher than what we had in spring season. So I think now is the time where if you need to get punished, then yes, you go and get punished now because you will get punished correctly. I think losing games is fine, but you need to lose in a way that teaches you your mistakes. Because I think even in Nongshim, I think they made some mistakes in last season of majors. but nobody was strong enough to punish them, which is why Nongqing couldn't learn anything, right? So
hey, by the way, get that team out of your mouth, okay? You've moved on to KM West, all right?
yeah, because we won't see them qualify again, right? Now we're on the west side.
How dare you? Look at you, KM West. Oh, KM West at it already. Both of you guys. All right, this podcast is gonna be ending very soon, but
That's
okay,
true.
we
only have 5 more minutes.
All right, let's talk. You mentioned it, Dash, a little bit about Boom Esports, right? They're 1-1 at the moment. They're kind of like middling a bit. Haven't found their footing, and don't get me wrong, it's only week 1 thus far. What about this team is kind of like, you know what I mean? Like they could be better. I see potential in them, but they just really haven't been able to show up at times.
I think I'll be honest with you. I don't know if this could be put in, but one thing that could be the reason why is because of the changes with the players that we have currently for the team. I think impressive was a big part of why they had their success back in the last season, because impressive was also standing in as one of their drafters. He's a really good drafter for the team. Even if he was the roamer for the team, that's the reason why he was a big loss. But Draw more than makes up for it for the mechanics, the macro plays that he has been doing, and also Toshi not being here also for them, and Danny stepping in is also a big shoe to fill, because Toshi is one of the best marksmen that we had in the PKL too. So I think that is where the struggle comes in. I think everybody is still adjusting for the side of Boom Esports. I mean, it's just 2 games. It's been 2 games, but I do think they're still very strong based on what they've shown during the past 2 games.
Okay. What about the other teams like Barcode, TNT? You know, the new boys.
I will answer on behalf of Barcode. I think that they have the best uniforms. They look like they're straight out of prison.
No, I was not thinking. I thought they looked like referees, not from prison.
Yeah, I mean, either it depends on the prison. Yes, referees as well. But like, I wasn't sure exactly what was going on. It was very glaring. Let me be very honest. I knew exactly where those players were on stage at any time.
Yeah, and it's, you know what? Also, a bit of a trivia. If you scan the barcode from Barcode, you'll be sent to a site.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can do it now. You can try for scanning the barcode, and you'll be sent to a site.
Lucky for you, I don't have a barcode scanner at home. Who has one?
I need to.
No, you got on your phone.
In your phone, you can install a barcode scanner. Then it will send you back. You can do that while we're talking. So.
I'm gonna find it. Okay, what's this barcode scanner? No, where am I supposed to Google it?
I think you can buy some of the players. You can buy some of the players, right?
No, let me check now. Barcode.
Wait. So where we again? I forgot what we're talking about.
We were talking about Barcode. We were talking about maybe
TNT.
Yeah, TNT. Yeah. Like some of these other guys that didn't do as well.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about that, because these 2 teams, I think. Let's go first with TNT. Or rather, let's go first with Barcode. You know what? It's kind of unfair to look at them right like this currently, because the 2 games that they lost was against Boom and Blacklist. So I'm like,
true.
I think that's fair that they're going to be losing this, especially the first time the boys. It's their first time going into PKL, and they're facing against Blacklist and Boom. You know what? The only good thing about that is because right now they felt it. They felt the power of Boom and Blacklist, and they can now breeze through the first round robin. So I think Barcode, yes, they have a lot of things to improve on, especially when it comes to the drafting, but they did do a 2-0 against Team Flash, which is good.
Okay. So in terms of like standings and power rankings, who's your top? Who's your top of PKL? Just 2 teams, right? Top at PKL, and then who's your bottom in PKL?
Man, do I need to say the bottom?
Yes,
oh man,
yes, we need the clear difference. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Let's do the 1 to 8. Let's do my 1 to 8 if you want.
Awesome.
Okay. First is Blacklist. Second is Boom. I still think they're the top 2 teams. Number 3 and number 4 is where we can have a discussion about.
Okay.
Number 3 for me is We Trend. Number 4 is Elevate.
Okay. Agree for now. I agree as well. I agree.
Okay. 5 and 6. Ooh, I'm still not sure about this. But I do think Barcode should be number 5 and ACT 6.
Wow.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm saying wow is because I know that Kin was completely on the ACT train at KWC. I mean, there were moments of flashes of brilliance, but now all of a sudden you were top 3 in the PKL previously, and that's how you got there. But now you're, Dashcast, of course, the guru is saying that you're only 6th and you got no chance.
You know why? Because they lost Switch. Switch is no longer there, and he's a monster of a Clash naner, dude.
He's in another country.
He's in IKL.
He's IKL, right? IKL, yeah. Ooh, they lost Switch. They lost almost everybody in ACT. That's why I think this is a very different form of ACT, and I'm still warming up to them. Only Flukio is here. Ormson was also lent out to another team, so it's basically a very new team that we're seeing right now for ACT.
Oh. Then not bad. Not bad 7 and 8. For 6, yeah. So 7 and 8.
TNT and Team Flash. I think that's right. But I do think TNT could get better. I think TNT could get better and might go for 5 next time.
So not Flash. Just TNT gets better. Flash stays at the bottom.
Team Flash currently has you know what? Team Flash really needs to get better in a lot of ways, I think, because they lost to what are the teams that they lost to? They lost to Barcode, they lost to WeTrend, they lost to Blacklist. And I do think those were big losses that they incurred and not as close as I expected. They got 1 win against WeTrend, so that's good, but I don't know if it's enough.
But those are strong teams. Like you said, Blacklist. Yeah. Yes, Blacklist is a strong team. Strongest in PKL now, you're number 1. And I mean, if you're putting it in that position where it's first versus last, then I think it makes sense, no?
Yeah, that's true. I just want to see how they're gonna fare against TNT first, because there were some rumors that a lot of the teams here in the PKL were looking into TNT and they're thinking this team is strong. I think they're gonna go the lengths, but currently they're still scaling and probably a bit of a stage fright for the boys in TNT. And I do think they're gonna get better. But Team Flash, I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure yet for Team Flash.
You just think that they're going to be on the bottom and the entire time they're going to be there. They're not going to really make any waves. They're just not that strong.
I think it's in the probably for the next round robin. Currently, they need to really just get better more for this team.
Okay. All right. We're going to lock in those predictions come playoffs. Let's see exactly where Dash is at and just see and then grade him accordingly based on this.
Only because I think that 1 week.
Yeah. But in a way, I do agree with you, Dash, which is kind of weird. We don't really normally agree. But yeah, I think that this is, I really like what I saw over the weekend. I think WeTrend right now, I think that they've really stepped up. And I love the story based on this. And getting into the top 4 and to kind of getting into KIC would be huge for this squad of, dare I quote unquote, misfits, right?
Yeah. I think there's a big chance that WeTrend is just going to be staying at the top 3. I just want to see how they will fight against Boom Esports. I just want to know. Because I want to see the battle between Arise and Carl. Because currently, these guys are these guys are good looking. Arise, Carl, Just She, all of them are good looking. I want to see who's better in the game, not just when it comes to their faces.
Okay. I thought there was gonna be like a runway, like the model type, and then we were just gonna grade them based on looks. But yeah, let's actually talk about the individual skill of the player, and then going in. Of course, it's a team game, and yes, there are a whole bunch of good-looking folks in the PKL. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one in that regard. But in terms of the category of the players themselves, this is what I love about this the PKL overall is that actually the teams are very competitive. You're seeing day 1, day 2, some of these games, it's very personal. It's very they don't want to lose, and you can see that passion.
Yeah, you can see it in their faces though, especially for WeTrend. You can see that every time that they lose, their faces are serious. They're not happy. They're not, because they want to win, because they want to prove themselves. And there's even this meme for WeTrend because they have their boss Doggy, because whenever somebody makes a mistake, they get 10K pesos down their salary. No, 10K salary down. You flash in, you get 10K salary down. So everybody's kind of afraid of that.
Okay. All right, spicy take. Okay, what other intel is there with some of those teams that are out there that you're telling me about that could potentially kind of, shake things up, or is there any sort of other tidbits that we should be looking out for in the PKL?
Oh, funny trivia for TNT. Sika, which is their new mid laner, only played HOK for a month. He has played the game for just a month.
And already in the Pro League?
He's already in the Pro League.
Shit, that's cool, man. This guy
Is it nepotism? How did he get here? Yeah. After 1 month? Are you serious?
Yeah. And he's just gonna get better. I think he's just gonna get better.
What role does this guy play?
He's mid.
He's playing mid.
I played for 2 years. I can be the sub.
Yeah, we still need more time for you to continue learning the game. You're no Sika here, okay? Who's clearly a prodigy, being able to find it out. But I actually want to know the way he got noticed more than anything else. Because playing a month of this game, especially in my rank where it's just like very painful and, nobody's noticing me, right? But what did Sika do in some of these games? Obviously, he like rose like crazy. I'm sure he played a ton and got noticed through this incredible rise. But how TNT found him in the end?
Yeah. I'm not really sure how TNT found Sika, because I don't know if I can say it. Can I say it? Could you guys cut this off? But
yeah.
Sure,
Don't worry. You just tell me in my right ear.
Yeah, Sika is from MDL. For yeah.
Okay.
So he's not new to the genre. He's just
he's not new to the genre.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. We don't cancel people. The other folks cancel. So he went from a legend to a king. So he's great, right?
True.
So
True.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. Stepping on the older games kind of thing, leveling up. He's, my first game was not Honor of Kings either, right? Right?
Yeah,
Am I cheating on them? I played Pac-Man, right? That game, that's gonna show my age.
True, man, true.
But yeah, great for him. I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? And seeing these teams and these players really just kind of level up throughout the entire league. We have a long way to go in the PKL, and it's going to be super exciting. I think the games have been fire thus far. This is going to be definitely one of the more competitive leagues out there.
Yeah, for sure. And I do believe that these teams, the two that are in the bottom currently, TNT and Team Flash, they could really improve. They could really get better as the time goes on. Probably some of their members, for Team Flash, I think some of their members have already played before, like Fears, which was Rafe before, which was from Execration. And now he's probably leading the team here to get better and just to get to the lengths. I mean, we have 6 weeks of PKL, so it's going to be a long time.
Cool. Long time indeed. I mean, okay, so now we've talked a little bit about PKL. Let's talk a little bit about kind of the future, right? Go PKL, we're going to be talking Nations Clash, right? Where the Indonesian teams, as well as the Malaysian teams from the IKL and MKL, respectively, are going to be playing up against some of the top teams in the PKL. In terms of regions, Dash, where do you think PKL stands within those three?
Ooh, IKL, MK. I think currently PKL is going to be in the middle and IKL is going to be at the bottom.
Wow. Okay. I mean, very obviously, everyone puts MKL at the top, right?
Yeah.
But then comes down to, the IKL talents and then the PKL talents, like where do they view the league at? And everyone's response is the same.
Oh, really? Even the IKL talents? You had them last week, right?
IKL
last week.
MKL, IKL, PKL. And then now you're here, it's MKL, PKL, IKL. So, I mean, we're just watching the fight go on,
What do you guys think?
Oh, wow.
We are unbiased and we're very neutral. We're
KPL.
Like Barcode Esports. Give us one of those jerseys.
KPL.
Yeah, KPL is definitely at the top. But okay, another question that we kind of asked was that MKL, obviously you rank them the highest though. But at what point are you like, hey, the PKL teams can overcome the teams in MKL overall, not just Nova, right? Just like, when do you think that level discrepancy is going to be kind of overcome?
With how Blacklist is playing currently, if they're gonna be leading the charge for the team and let them learn how to macro, probably the teams are gonna be doing their assignment and they're gonna be learning from Blacklist. I think by the end of the season or by the next PKL season 3, that would be the time in where I can say confidently that every team in the PKL could win against MKL except for Nova. Except for Nova.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I like that train of thought. I mean, end of the day, the difference so far I've seen is the different leagues are trying out. Okay, can we try better drafts and that's it. To me now, right? It's just better drafts. But the execution wise, I don't see it yet. Yeah, that's my take.
Yeah, I think just watching from the recent KWC and how the KPL teams have been playing, there's a certain macro that some of the global teams still doesn't have, and that's probably the reason why we still need to have some time before we can reach that level.
Yeah, and it also seemed like some of the teams are the non-KPL teams play scared. Right? They see their opponent and they're like, they give way too much respect. They don't go aggressive. They don't invade the enemy jungle. They really play very passively, and that's a losing game, right? And I think that going into this one, I think you just need to be confident in yourself to just perform, to execute, to stick to the game plan more than anything else.
That's true. I think that's one of the things that every team in Global really needs to learn, and how they will be sticking to the game plan, how they will be playing with the draft that they made. If they made an early game draft, they need to play the early game, and some of the teams in the KWC wasn't able to do that.
Yeah. They didn't really have much of a chance in that regard. I mean, it just like not enough time and not enough games to really just kind of get comfortable, because KWC, the groups were just so quick, right?
True. And also, just to add to that though, is the drafts that KPL has shown us in KWC what probably came as a surprise. Picking Aaron in the big stage, I'm like, what is happening here? How is this working? And it actually works. And a lot of us also got surprised that they picked the Aaron. What else did they pick that surprised me? This one too. Yeah. That's true. And now Blacklist has been using it in the PKL.
Yeah. I mean, the lessons learned. I think the biggest things were like, the global teams were not playing the game 100% optimally, right? They didn't really have the right counters. They didn't have all that. And that injection of knowledge with, TTG as well as AG, it was like a huge game changer, because everyone was like, it wasn't really fair to have them in the playoffs where they didn't show any of their cards. They had all this intel with the other teams. But it really didn't matter, because if you're seeing the heroes that were being picked, it was very stock standard in a way. We had built a meta, and the KPL was like, no, you're doing it wrong. Here are the heroes that you really need to be playing.
That's true.
And it's not even about the meta, right? Like the one thing that was the biggest difference that I think why people are not convinced about, hey, you know what, we can catch up to KPL really soon, is KPL will let you play the things you want to play. No problem. It really doesn't matter. And then they will show you that your picks do matter, but the execution matters so much more. Like, you can have a great hero, but if you cannot use the skill set this hero is built for, then you're still useless in that sense. Yeah,
and most of the time when I saw them play, is that they're not even banning the meta heroes that we have. They're just banning what they don't want to face against, and I'm like, what's happening here? Why are they not banning it? They're letting them pick this, and they still win, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's all about that execution. They're so good, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
okay.
So
you talked about the fact that maybe next year PKL season 3, the teams are going to be leveled up. They're going to be able to deal with at least the MKL teams, probably not Nova. But let's talk about when they're going to be able to compete with the KPL teams. When do you PKL season 70 or?
That's a very hard question, though. Oh man, wait. It's gonna take a long time, though, man. Probably give us a year. I think. Give us a year. Next PKL fall, probably. Maybe that could be the time. And I hope by then we have the heroes that KPL is playing, the toys that they're playing with. So I hope we will be able to get there. But yeah, give us a year, I think.
Okay. Awesome. All right, you heard it here first. Dash. By the way, where can they find you on social media?
Oh, check me out, guys, at Dashcast on TikTok, YouTube, and it's like I'm not sure, right? TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Say at Dashcast, everyone.
Also, your OnlyFans. You just didn't want to say it. This is not a family-friendly show, so you can say your OnlyFans.
I have my Patreon. I have the you can donate to me on my Patreon. Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
Sorry.
So okay, if we had to go again, the KIC coming up, that's going to be the last one, and of course the Challenger one. Yeah. Is one of the PKL teams, do you think is going to be top 3 to make it into challengers, which is going to be in China, going up against all those other KPL teams? Do you think that that's possible? This is, of course, global, right?
Yeah, I think I need to answer yes. No, I'm joking. Yes, for sure. PKL will be having 1 representative or 2 for that, I think, just because of the... If I may be frank about this. I think there's a big chance that Blacklist will be able to get there. Then probably one of the 3 teams that got in with a slot. So I think there's a chance that the PKL teams will be able to get there.
Okay, so we base it on that storyline. Let's say final game, if they win this, they qualify. They have to beat any one of the global teams. Which team do you want them to beat to qualify to go into Challengers Cup? Which team do you want revenge on? Any league, except, global teams only.
Noxium Red Force. Noxium Red Force. They defeated us.
Is it because I'm Korean?
No. Wait, no. No. It's because they're the ones that defeated us in Invitational Season 3, which is why we didn't get to the the championship. So, I want them to win against Noxium Red Force again. Then probably... Nova for sure would be the best answer, but I'll go with Noxium. I'll go with Noxium first.
Okay, I think a lot of people agree with you. Yeah, I think the PH fans want to see Noxium fall. That's one thing, but to fall at the hands of a PKL
they
team.
fell already in KWC.
I mean, come on. History might repeat itself.
I mean, if they go there, Noxium Red Force, if they qualify, I would think that the fans there would be very, very against them. There would be a lot of animosity and maybe make their lives a little uncomfortable. I mean, it'd be great because they have been the destroyers of the Filipino teams in Season 3. They did such a great job in that regard, but they did not make any friends when they were there.
I mean, they did it live as well, right? They were in the middle of the so
they did it live as well in the Philippines, and I think they also incurred a lot of fans. They got a lot of fans from just that. They got a lot of fans. Nova got a lot of fans in the PH fan base, and it's probably the culture of the Philippines. People love watching esports, and even if there's no Filipino representative, they are just there to appreciate, which is what's great about what happened during the last Invitational Season 3. But we want them to fall first.
All right. So we've talked mainly about the teams, and there's going to be a bit of a hot topic here in the sense that we have a new caster that had joined the rosters. It was, of course, Chantel, who made the transition from a legend to now queen in this case.
Hey.
Just obviously there was so much hoopla on this, right? There was a lot of drama. I mean, it was a huge welcoming, right? I'm a little bitter because I didn't get that same sort of welcome when I was joining Honor of Kings, but that's not me, right? But Chantel, I think they had the red carpet out for her, and it was great, right? To see. But, you were there firsthand. What were your thoughts just on this overall transition?
Oh, yeah. I was really surprised because I watched her, what do you call it? I saw her post about leaving Can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
it's fine.
About leaving MLBB. I was surprised that, Chantel is like she's the heart of MPL. And I'm like, she's going to be leaving the MPL. What I was not aware of was that she's going to go to Honor of Kings. And when I saw her that day, I was like, in the media day. I saw her in the media day. I was like, wait, it's real. The things are real. The rumors are real that she's going to be here. And you know what? I'm happy. Having her in the PKL has been really great, especially during week 1. She was just this ball of energy that made everything lighter for she has her own segment. She has a courtside reporting thing for week 1 of PKL, and it gives so much thoughts and characters to the players that it really is very helpful for the league.
Yeah, that's so awesome. But when the announcement that she was leaving ML to that media day, how much time was there? Because in my eyes, it's kind of looking at things where it's like you're with dare I say, your ex-boyfriend, and then all of a sudden media day happens, and then like you're with the new boyfriend right away. There's like no in between. There's no grievance time, so to speak.
No, it's like a husband, a better upgrade, not boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, no. I don't think getting married is any sort of upgrade.
Sorry. How can I say? It's just a few days, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was
just
quite fast.
It was like 2 days.
Oh, really?
Probably 2 days. Yeah, I think 2 days, 3 days. Then the midday day came in, and yeah, it was just quite a bit of time. Or because I was kept in the dark, I don't really know. I don't really know a lot of things. I just know then in the media day.
Okay. I mean, all jokes aside, obviously, if you're going to make a transition, you got to do it like, it's like a Band-Aid, right? You just like pull it off, move on. And I think I'm so happy for her. I think it's been great for the PKL, having some of those insights as well. The PKL right now has been some of the most fun for me to watch. It's just been very entertaining, all of the different segments. Yeah. The production value is actually quite high as well. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what, the PKL has for week 2.
Yeah, I want to know who is going to be stepping up for week 2 just because they already got a taste of the stage. Probably some of the players still have stage fright. Having an audience in front of them is not something that they're used to.
For sure.
Yeah, week 2 could probably be better for teams, especially the teams that are at the bottom, TNT and Team Flash. I have a lot of... I am really supporting on what they can get to for week 2. I hope they get some wins.
Yeah, I mean, they got to, right? Bottom 2, you're eliminated, right? So you have to make sure those 2 teams, especially TNT and Team Flash, need to step up. You're talking about the fact that this is a 6-week league, but being at the very bottom after week 2 is going to be a real feels bad, man.
Oh, yeah. I think one of the teams that really stepped up from that was ACT last season, spring. Because they were also at the bottom back then, together with Team Flash and also TNT. But they stepped up and they still got to the KWC, which is the most interesting thing. I do hope to see an open series team, We Trend Elevate, Barcode, to be able to step up for this PKL just like last season. Because it's going to be the same story like ACT. They get to the KIC, it's going to be crazy for these teams.
True. I mean, honestly, I think Barco is the team that I'm personally invested in because Graham is there. Graham is also a shoutcaster, right? So he wanted to come on the broadcast as English shoutcaster as well. Unfortunately, was not able to make it. But now he has become the analyst of Barco. So I think that's a crazy journey for him.
Yeah, it's also great to see him there with the with the jersey, the
prison uniform,
the prison uniform,
the referee uniform.
I think in different countries it's different meanings, but from where I'm from, they're prison uniforms. But go on.
Seeing him there on the stage I was also happy for him that he was able to get there because I remember casting with him during King's Honor, and he told me. During that time on that community tournament, he was like, I'm really confident that for this first week that we will be able to do well. And I think they did a good job, even if they were fighting against Blacklist and Boom. And I'm really happy for Graham for this performance for week 1.
All right, great. Anything else in terms of the PKL that we want to discuss? Any other hot topics? Any other pieces?
I'm kind of thinking. Not really. Not really. I don't know.
We need to let it boil, simmer first.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got all the spicy takes.
You guys can get me again for week 6 after.
Okay. Yeah. We'll find you.
After everything's done.
Yeah. All the predictions. We're going to literally just play back this tape and then just see where you stand and be like, yeah. How successful you are with the predictions.
This is going to be bad. Can I revise my prediction?
It's too late. We already have the tape. It's too late at this point. But unfortunately for that. But okay, final question. I know that we probably should have started off with this, but what is your charity of choice? Bringing it up for, of course, the episode 5 here at the Team 1 podcast.
I would like to present my charity. It's Passion Project. Everybody, they have a Facebook page. They are a non-profit animal welfare organization here in the Philippines that rescues, rehabilitates, and shelters neglected animals, strays, there's a lot of strays in the Philippines. That's why. And I found them back in the pandemic when they were still small. And now they have like 3 sites already for their shelters. And it's really, really great. It's really close to my heart because I have a lot of pets at home. Okay. So, and also I was donating to them even back then during the pandemic. And it's been great because right now they have like 600K followers and there's some donations coming in and they have a lot of people helping out, adapting animals, adapting a dog, adopting a cat, so that because they have a lot of animals in the shelter, you have a lot of upkeep. And honestly, they need a lot of donation from everybody, which is why I'm really telling everybody that they should, if they can, in their hearts to donate and also to give them, if not money, they can also give them in kind. They have a lot of channels in their Facebook page. So you guys should check that out. Check that out for everybody residing in the Philippines.
Awesome. Sorry, what was the charity name again?
Pause Shin Project.
Pause Shin Project.
Yes.
Pause Shin Project.
So Pause Gaming's brother.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Those guys went to charity too. But okay, Pause and Gaming. All of the donations for this episode. No, of course not. I'll just say that Dash said it, right? Dash Cast. Come at me, bro. Come at me.
They got put at the shelter. That's it.
They got put in the shelter to the end. But yeah, I mean, it's a great cause. Thank you so much, Dash. Obviously, all of the donations for this episode will be going to that charity of choice. It will not be going to Pause Gaming. It will be going to Pause and yeah.
When is this gonna come out? The episode?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be putting this out. They also have a project called Gohana. It's a virtual fun run that you guys could do. You could register until September 8th. So it's a virtual fun run. You can get some shirts, some engraved medals when you finish the run. You just have to send them your Strava, for example, but you also still have to register and just send it to them. You can check that out as a pinned post on their Facebook page if you want to join the Gohana.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Dash. And one last time, where can they find you online?
Yeah, it's Dashcast on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I also have a Patreon. I also have an OnlyFans. No, I'm joking. I just have a TikTok, Facebook, and a YouTube.
All right. And thank you so much, Dash, for your time. It's going to be Holler and Kindofu. We're going to be signing out. We'll catch you guys next time. And thank you so much for tuning in.